Here is Chief Meteorologist Chase Jones.
Well, Zoe is not joking. There is severe weather going on across the entire United States, with wildfire season being a little bit later, as well as hurricane season pushing off. Now, if you see me walking around, everybody keeps asking what I'm doing. I'm playing Pokemon Go. I'm not kidding. While I'm also looking at the weather and keeping my eye on some of these sweltering temperatures. Now, yesterday going from about 101 all the way back down into those lower 70s. That's a good 30 degrees. Then right back up near that triple-digit mark. So we got it wrong, but no one's going to complain. Now, we're keeping our eye on that 30-degree spread, because we're on the lookout for some cooling temperatures by this weekend, with sunset getting earlier and earlier. Now, daytime heating not allowing us to push into that triple-digit number even more, but as we start to see sunset get here earlier, we're keeping our eye on when the cooler weather could get here. 97 in San Angelo. Everybody else in a combination of mid to lower 90s across the entire area. So quiet, you know, I'm looking for 10 degrees right now. 101 in Robert Lee, which seems pretty normal. We're 96 down there in Junction, if not 94 in Menard. So we're just inside that 10-degree spread, but no one's going to complain because it's just quiet out there and things are drying up. Now, can you believe it's been a month since that flooding? Dew points are down there in those 50s and those 60s, while humidity indices are also down there in those quiet standard sort of percentages in those 20s and those 30s. Now, as we make our way into the weekend, they could dry out even more, keeping our eye on the concentrations of yellow around the Gulf Coast. But as we get closer towards the weekend, this hurricane is seeming more and more probable, with some dry air off towards the west, fueling all those wildfires. Now, they are currently under a red flag warning because of all the high winds pushing through that area. It's sort of associated with the high pressure lingering over the four corners, with that low pressure making its way in. That will increase those wind speeds, and usually we correlate that to those colors at the top. Blue into yellow into pink usually means higher wind speeds, around 100 miles per hour, but way up there near cruising altitude where planes like to hang out. But water vapor imagery shows us a good idea. Sorry about all the flashing. We're starting to see a lot more solar activity as well, while we keep our eye on the high pressure and, of course, the high winds over the west coast. I'm going to go ahead and push past this slide. That is just messing with me as well. Severe weather outlook still just targeting parts of South Dakota. Did you guys know that it is Sturgis currently? So we're going to see how that goes on for all those motorcycle riders. Down at the surface, some flashing still going on, but a ginormous tornado watch box, again, with those red flag alerts. I'm just going to keep pushing past this as fast as I can. It's really getting to me, too. I'm going to see if I can't find something better. Down into the future cast, where we're keeping our eye on the non-flashing, but again, the high pressure as we push into a pretty quiet week for the first week of August now. Griff and Brian are currently roasting alive as we send them out into the oven, but they're getting great shots of the weather, and even Zoe captured a double rainbow over the weekend with some light rain. Now, as we get closer towards the weekend, I have my eye on that hurricane activity that should be pushing in. So tonight, all the way back down into those 70s, but I'm going to keep my eye on these easterly winds. Then tomorrow, a good run at those triple digits, but hopefully we stop just shy of it, with sort of that daytime heating getting earlier and earlier in the day. As we get closer towards the end of the week, we're going to see us gradually cool off, but that hurricane could be on the way, but not here in the Concho Valley, just dropping us back down into those lower 90s, while those overnight lows consistently still hang out in those lower 70s. Stay tuned. More better break. You're watching KSAN News at 5.